Yo, yo, yo. What's good, YouTube? Waiting for the big G. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Let's see what we have today. How you guys doing? Let's see, man. This was pretty predictable. As prices sweeping the lows of Frankfurt or London session even. And yeah, pretty much the same thing happening on EU. Let's see, man. Let's see. How you guys doing? And yeah, yesterday we had FOMC, run of one liquidity, go look for the other. You know, was going long. I was going long all this time to go look for this liquidity. It's a shame that price didn't pull back more times than I needed it to go look for more longs. Yeah, people could have been a beautiful short yesterday like this. EU, GU hit the same liquidities at the same time, like also with the XY, of course. Everything correlated. Futures, same story a bit, at least for NQ, for NQ, and ES you can say, but ES was a huge move to the downside, and then would only have this structure to give us about 2R if you were to go for the liquidity. But NQ you had space for the 3 as it was deeper, and you had more space until that liquidity. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? What's up? What are we seeing today? Today we can go even deeper into education. If you guys have any questions, you always are free to type it in the chat. I'll see everyone that's sending messages over there, and we'll respond to every single one of them. So yeah, man, hitting this liquidity for another, but this pair is crazy. This pair is crazy, but he could have just swept this and then went higher, but nah, he had to leave unequal lows. So right now we're about to see. We have market opening in a bit. We're maybe gonna melt down, or we're gonna use the London highs as a trap. So I'm waiting to see that, but only if we do kind of a double sweep around this area. That's what I want to see. What about you guys? Are you seeing anything today? Well, come on, who's in here? Right, if we get kind of a double sweep, maybe I can long it to predict the move out on the volatility. Shit. Yeah, it would be something like this on this level right here. Let's see, because the others, I mean, we're coming to make efficiency with Asia. We're sipping the London low. Maybe, right? But we can obviously come deeper. This is a bit more of a risky setup, right? But it's the same thing as coming to this efficiency. It's the same thing as going through this efficiency, right? We're sipping London, making efficiency with Asia, but it's like 1 week, and right now we do a second one to become that a trap, and then we try to long it to the highs, but we don't have much space in here. Meaning, if I were long here, and let's say the low would be here, you would be 1.30 R. I mean, assuming the low would be here. It's somewhere around here. It's not that much. It's not that much RR to the target. But with YM, we have plenty of space and this pair is crazy. So, might get it. Let's see, GU also about to sweep this. If we can get, it can have a move towards the downside as we just swept major liquidity, but we can also sweep this and give a reaction from this level. And because this was a trap, maybe this can become a trap. It's also tested out something right here, but if we look into it, we have an inducement here which hasn't still been swept, and this also hasn't swept it and made it equal highs. So that could work. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, this on EU doesn't look that favorable yet. This zone is better than this one, but yeah, could work as well. But as you can see, GU zone looks a bit better, and is moving way more. So yeah, about to see this. What's up, Richard? What's up? What are you seeing today? 2 M15 candles, that would be nice. Right, to sweep in this and then long it. It is a risky one, right? Yeah. But if we can manage to predict the right move on the opening, it'd be kind of like a bit risky because it's kind of like trading news. And it could be an instant stop loss. Don't really care as this would be on the charts. This would be on the challenges, sorry. But it would be a quick win. And hopefully it is, but if not, it is what it is. GU it is. Yeah. Anyone took advantage of the FOMC moves? I was talking about these major liquidities all week and even previously, always trying to look for longs all throughout these past few weeks on EU and GU, as we had some upside liquidities on them. Yesterday on FOMC, we finally took it, and as you can see, we sweep on that liquidity to go to the other side. It's not a coincidence, right? And yeah, so you could have had a beautiful short on GU, a beautiful short on EU. Both came to tag their own liquidities at the same time of FOMC, as well as the XY came to his own liquidity. That's daily even. Right, huge ones. Okay. Let's see. We have 6 minutes until news. It would be good to get a second sweep to it and then long it, predict the move of the opening. But yeah, it's kind of a gambling one, you know. But we'll see. How you guys doing, man? What are you guys seeing? If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below, or any pairs that you want me to do an analysis of, or what I'm seeing today. But as of right now, perhaps I'll move down here and then run up on the market open for futures. For GU, as future is also looking at it, which is good. It's also the one I'm looking at more than EU. We're about to sweep this inducement, which also makes efficiency around this area. If I just draw a line in here, should be tagged at the same time it sweeps this inducement, right? Because we want to have some sort of a sweep into the inducement and not just equal lows like it's doing in here. This is not enough. You need to become a bit deeper, and that would tag the efficiency. That will make this level a trap. I mean, it already swept it, the Frankfurt lows. And then we also have an inducement right here, which is making equal highs with this. So yeah, we can give off a huge reaction from this move and continue to go down, But as we sweep this, we can also, because this was a trap, this can become a trap, come to this inducement, right? And then continue to move down. Something like this that can happen. Or we might just go all the way up, or we might just continue to melt down. Okay. Not much movement here. If that plan of uh, predicting the opening doesn't work, I'll look at NQ maybe. If it's slower, because it can do the same thing. As you can see, there's an efficiency here. We're sipping London, we're making efficiency with Asia, but not this efficiency of previous structure. As you can see, there's a bit of a millimeter there in between. So we can just see a sweep of this beautiful rejection and then head up. Why? Because people, maybe they're correct on the longs, but they're buying already before the market is open. So then once the market is open, they'll get trapped as they're putting their stop losses here in this beautiful rejection. Maybe, right? We can also run from here. Either way, the only thing I'm seeing is either we get some move in this, and then if the risk to reward looks sexy, to like get at least a 3R or a 2 in this structure, or we get some shorts afterwards. But I don't really want to be seeing shorts. I want to prioritize the longs, as you can know. Yeah, I don't know, this pair is completely crazy, but I know if I could predict it and I could like position myself here, I would get a win quick, super quick. You see all these movements in this pair, not even news apart from this FOMC1, but this, all regular pie section. So if you're on the right side of YM, you'll be eating. So yeah, on the watch list, GU, NQ, let's see, YM, let's see. Waiting on their open to see what we can have. But what about you guys? You guys a bit quiet today. Got 6 people watching, 5 likes. Keep it up, guys, keep it up. Appreciate y'all for tuning in though. If you guys want some accounts to go along with your trading, there are some huge discounts going on in the future space. Use code Dylan with Apex. Use code Dylan Torres with Funintix, and you get 50k accounts below $50. Yeah, let's see. We got 1 minute and a half until news, man. It would be super risky. It would be super risky, and I could just get tagged in and then get stopped out in seconds. You know? But at the same time, I'm not a pussy. And at the same time, this is challenges. So, hey, people living, but the market is about to open. We're about to take a trade. Who knows if it's a winner or not? You know? Days are not doing the same yet. This is sweeping it. We can continue lower. But I can move higher from here. We got 30 seconds. This is the best account to go based off. Boom, like this. Kind of like that. Shit. How much? 10 seconds. Fucking hell. Boom. Boom. Don't even need that much. Boom. Not on a limit, on a stop, motherfucker. On a stop. Let's see, I need 2.4. For what I need 3R. Let's see this reaction. I mean, what about you guys? What are we seeing? Up. But if I was doing one and then to here, nah. I gotta do two contracts. Shit, not 12. I ain't that rich. Okay, we're melting. So if we're melting, forget about it. Well, let's see. The thing is, I don't want my stop loss to be huge though. Let's see, right now we're taking out these mini structures here. We can just melt towards the lows like I've said. These are doing the same thing I said. NQ still needs to go a little bit deeper into that. We can have a trade later on, but like I said, it's only going to be a 1 hour until the target. But maybe we can stretch it a bit. Oh shit. Yeah, you see? Fuck. Boom. I don't need much, but 1K on this bitch. Psh. Shit, I need a bit more. I need a bit more than this. Boom. I'll probably go get in, right? Yeah, I'm in, right? Yeah. So right now it is what it is, right? Might be tagged out in a minute. Don't really care about this account. Oh shit! Did I get the error of modifying? Shit! If I get tagged in on a week again and get stopped out later. Oh my god! It is a painful one. It is a painful one, but I have to be quick. That's the thing. That's the thing with these, especially in this YM crazy ass pair. So yeah, we'll see. That's the thing with futures. It can be easier to read, but you have to stomach these. Oh my god. Yeah. It's gonna be a loss. Yeah. Okay. One loss on the stream, guys. One loss on the stream. Fuck, and Q didn't do it though. But yeah, boys, we did. Look, this week hasn't been the best. I'm like 4 loss, like -4 hour or so. But hey, we did 10.5 hour one week. We did 8 in the next. We did 5 hour in the next, totaling about over 20 hour across 3 weeks. So what's 4 hour? You know? You might lose confidence in yourself. People might see me and say I'm all of a sudden unprofitable, like they are doing with TGR. Like he just recently got some losses and all that shit. People are just assuming, oh, he can't trade anymore or he can't trade. Like people quickly forget. But yeah, this, it's the thing. It's a sad story, a sad part of it, of the stop orders. But imagine if we would just run from here, you wouldn't get tagged in on a limit either. So hey, it is what it is. You gotta deal with it and bite the bullet. But are you guys seeing something? GU just did the sweep. Right now from here, I'm not looking to trade in immediately. I'm still looking for a smart mid trap, meaning some sort of reaction from here and then a second sweep to it, and then actually take the longs from here. What about you guys? Okay, this Australian dollar can be interesting as well. if you get a sweep of the London, test this out. Although it looks clear like a smart matchup to me, it might give off some reaction, and that reaction can give us a win. If we sweep this London low, fuck. This London low, same thing, a little bit as a trap, and then go higher. But let's see, this moved quite a bit during London. This Asia on ES looks quite nice as well. So this can be good. This can be good if we get a sweep of ES like this. That would make NQ go a little bit deeper as well. So yeah, the best setup here. Another risky one, it's here on NQ if you got a second sweep to it and touch on the efficiency. And another one would be ES. What about this bitch? Okay. Might as well take this out. This one, still need to pass it. We need 1.7k. And it can go up from here as well. But yeah, that account was whatever. But the ones I got now, I got one challenge which only needs a winning trade to be funded, and then the other two are funded, so moving cautiously with those. Obviously, I'm not taking risky gambling trades, risk more than I should on the funded. Of course, it's a whole different type of trading. It's still the same strategy, it's just the better setups of it. So yeah, here hopefully we get this on ES, which is the best I'm seeing so far. We can also have this huge melt until this place right here, and then long. But we can also have this internal liquidity and continue to go up. We're prioritizing longs. Although everything is at all-time highs, we still want to be prioritizing longs, go along with the trend. If any of you trading gold, same thing we see on the UNG, on Australian dollar, just a sweep of London, and then continue to go up. We got equal highs right here with Asia, with London, with the top of New York, with the order block right here of the FOMC. Not last night, 2 days ago, a student of mine got a win here on gold, and he also got a quick win on oil today. Just a simple sweep of London, and boom, with a double sweep of the major liquidity, and yeah, quick 300 on gold as well, the same trade I was just showing you. And he's been killing it. Okay, let's see. Okay, currently doing that. GU is dipping. Is dipping stronger than I would like it to. I would like some sort of reaction from this level to give me a smaller trap. But if it melts like this, we might continue to melt towards another liquidity. As for DXY, I want to see if we're reaching some sort of a zone here. I know that we're touching this efficiency, but the thing is if we'll get a reaction from it or not. And we may be building a trend line over here. well, it's kind of broken here, but if we stretch that out, it can be looking something like this. Remember to always look at the XY as you're trading USD pairs on Forex. Okay. It's a crazy pair. It's a crazy pair. We're gonna signalize this on the micro as well. Boom. Yeah, boys, do you have any questions? Any question why I take that trade? Why I'm seeing this? Any psychology questions? Just feel free to type them. Everyone's free to chat. This is not a super famous stream, so I can see every single message coming through. I'll respond to y'all. And I'll give you all the sauce for free. Alright. Come on, get that sweep, get that sweep. Then to continue to the upside. This is what I've seen that's best on futures, just to get like a manipulation on opening and then you trade the reversal. Okay, we got that on NQ, like I've said. Right now, if we can get like some sort of structure here and then a second sweep, just to give me some structure, some M5 candles at least, we may have a smaller stop loss in this case to have at least a 3R until these highs. But as we see ping ES, you already know this looks way better than NQ. Come on, come on, come on. GU is going deep. Okay, but because it's going deep, we also reaching another liquidity, another zone that was more interesting than the previous one on EU. As this one, well, it comes to some internal efficiency in here. We might continue deeper than this. Of course, as we just swept major liquidity yesterday on FOMC. But yeah, this strength can be like catching a falling knife. Want to be careful. But if we do manage to give a trap on this level, I gotta take it either way. Right, being mechanical about it. So GU might also reach this one down below. And yeah. We need one more push, of course. Not gonna buy equal lows. Come on, boys. You seeing this on futures as well, or what you guys seeing? Okay, nice. I'll still need to wait a bit for some structure to form. If I don't get some structure, I would have to take an entry right here, and that would eat me a lot of possible risk rewards. My chat might be bugged. You boys can't type it in here? just got a message saying my chat might be bugged. Oh shit, boys, my chat wasn't actual. I wasn't like shit. Sorry about that, bro. All right, now I can see some of the stuff. Nah, boys, I'm sorry. I had my chat next to me, but the last message I got was like future GU it is. The voice is low. Let me know if that's still the case. What's your vision today? Well, right now I'm just since having this manipulation on well NQNES, I'm just looking to potentially grab a long from here and seeing if we can get some longs on EU and GU off of liquidity sweep that I just shown a few minutes ago. So if futures, once the liquidity gets taken, you don't wait for a trap, right? I guess the trap only comes around London close. Exactly. It's the totally opposite than Forex. So in Forex, you would wait for a trap in New York session and not in London close. But for futures is the complete opposite. I mean, we can have a London smart money trap during New York session, but you might avoid it just by waiting for the market to open. Okay, so let's say like you would have seen 2:30 or the hour beforehand, the hour where NFP, CPI, all the major news drops. It might liquidate something, but because you wait for the market open, that market open would liquidate that same liquidity and it would be a smart money trap. So it depends on how you consider it. So you can do a smart money trap, but if you're always waiting for the market open, it's more likely not to give a smart money trap. And so in futures, as soon as the market opens, looks to sweep something, and then it just reverses from there if you can catch it. Whilst in London close, for some reason, it tends to deliver a trap. Sometimes it does the usual retracement of the day without a trap. Sometimes with a trap. It's different. Seems pretty G comparing to Forex. Yeah, that's what I'm mentioning. That's why I'm mentioning it. Like you only need to realistically look at the market 2-3 hours in the day, and not essentially the whole kind of day as in Forex, because the Forex the setup might come from like the hour before market open to futures, let's say, and within that time the setup might come whenever. It might come in London close as well, but in futures it might you know when it's about to come. Essentially, in that market open until kind of London close, and then London close a little bit, you can trade it as well. But yeah, you have to accept the huge volatility in it. The fact that your can be literally stopped out in a couple of seconds. And yo, Wick, hello, Speed Shorts. I'm also looking for buys in GU. Nice. DZM, I didn't take the FOMC trades because I'm a stupid idiot and I got too late into the charts. But I did call out the liquidity, and I hope you guys took advantage of it if you did manage to see it. These major liquidities, I was already expecting them to get hit, not only since yesterday, but throughout the most of the time, and always trying to catch for longs for the longest period of, well, I say the longest, but like in the last 2 weeks or some. So yeah, you had EU, you had GU, you even have some sort of setups in futures, like in this case on NQ. ES, this was our lost, but on ES, the structure was a bit bigger maybe. Now you could still have got it as well. Same thing. Okay, here. Refine the stop loss a little bit, and fuck, bro. But this is nothing though. This is not worth to catch, you know. it's not worth to catch. Like a 2-hour trade. I did do a double sweep. Unless I put a limit here, and then I'll let it ride. The order blocks right here, a bit further, but being more conservative with it, because I don't think the price will come back that deep into it. Sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, just a sec. 1.7 is cool. Boom. 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 740. That's perfect. Let's see. Let's wait for the market to at least sweep that structure, and then I'll put the order in. I need to figure out if my chat is good. For some reason, the last thing I see was future. Okay, the last message I got was from future. Nah, you're not replying. Okay. Price is melting right now. Okay. We'll see. You probably mean on a UGU? That would be nice. Well, I don't wanna leave this because I gotta already set it up. But fuck it. You mean GU, right? Or EU? One of them. Okay. This it's not even a sweep. I would just count it as equal high. Equal low, sorry. So yeah, waiting for an extra sweep to it. This will probably just be playing around, giving traps around this level, and then it will, once his London closes, it will just retrace. As London was bullish, New York was bearish. They're anti-correlated, the two sessions, so we're most probably going to have a London close doing the same as London, which will be buying. I don't want to buy again this one. Yeah, exactly. And it's also super strong. So because of that, you need to wait for some sort of trap in here to confirm your retracement. So yeah, it's good that we're not in yet. Still wait for a decent breaker structure to happen, which it didn't. But who knows, we might have been tagged in here, and then would be like already half in drawdown. This bitch. Well, nothing to see. This nothing. Okay, gold, we already swept it, as I mentioned. So right now we can reverse from here, but we also can do a smart move trap. With gold, it always depends. Sometimes it does a smart move trap, sometimes it doesn't. The win that my student got here, it did a smart move trap. It went to sweep on London. It went to go downwards, sweep down low as well, and then go up. And then as it's always London close, it gives off a little retracement. I don't know. For any gold traders, I'll potentially look to buy just by seeing this lower time frame action. YM still hovering around this area. This was an ugly one. Okay. NQ going up. Right. You know what we can do as well? I can have like some sort of double breaker structure here. I can put my order here, but just if I can like refine it somewhere here. if price came deeper to test it, you know. Or if it does another sweep to the downside, that's an extra smart money trap. That's some extra structure. That's price coming deeper into it, and that's more space I have from this entry to this target right here. Because I know that as soon as we sweep this, there might be a reaction. Even though I'm looking for continuity to the upside, I know that we'll have some reaction. But yeah, London highs is the target for now. If we do manage to get some bullishness today and not just price melting. When you have price, I mean, it's still a bit early to call it, but it's going to be 30 minutes until open. And when price is slow like this, kind of undecisive of where it wants to go, it will probably give an extra smart money trap of the overall move that sweep the liquidity, or that gave the manipulation. I'm giving y'all some sauce in here, man. Leave a like if you appreciate, or if you have any further questions. Make sure to also just be active, you know, to make me company. Yeah, one motherfucker left. Doesn't want to hear the sauce. But yeah, people don't want the sauce. People want accounts. Accounts is better. This is a bit too aggressive for me to put the stop loss in. Let's see, NQ. Yeah, the only thing is NQ. I'm not gonna put myself here to target this, right? But sure, price probably might continue afterwards. Might continue to go up. The thing is, need my targets. And I know that from these there will be a reaction. Even if we continue to go to the upside, there will be a reaction. Whether small or huge. But that huge, the closer my entry is to that, the more probabilities I have of being taken out. If I also have a trade like nah. Oi. What your boy seeing? Think I'm gonna look for buys on AU or EU. GU looks a little too close to the previous weekly low. GU still needs to dump. Yeah, I don't know if I would. Let me have a check. Yeah. I don't particularly like this. Either a sweep of this, minimum, you know. The best case scenario, it sweeps this and you can have some buys from this. Minimum, it will be a sweep of this. And we'll probably do so. As it's giving off its first retracement, it's most definitely gonna give the smart money trap from here, which means just dumping even more to trap everyone that's already trying to catch the retracement of this huge meltdown. AU, you're also right. Also called it out for this London lows, but I don't know if we can move even lower, as I got a black line in here. Let me see what they're from. Oh yeah, the only thing I don't like is that we have this sort of block that looks too good to be true, which means a trap. But even that, it can deliver a reaction from it, and that reaction can give you a win. And remember, we also swept some decent liquidity to the upside on EU, so the downwards move might be huge from here. But yeah, I would only long it with another sweep to the downside though, not falling for this first reaction. The first sweep has a high chance of always becoming a trap, so we just did it now. It's another session, right? We did swap Asia on London or Frankfurt, whatever you would like to call it, but because it is a different session, you have to always wait for a second sweep. And that's why this is the number one educational live stream, because I'm giving fucking sauce in here and not just jacking shit or trading random trades, random scalps. We did took a bullshit ass loss in here. Oh my god, it is running right. Yeah. We did. This is the thing with futures that I was mentioning. We did took a loss in here, just because it tags us in and then it wants to give another week to the downside. But yeah, this futures guys, might be easy to read. Maybe you have to extend your stop losses a bit because of these scenarios. It's things to test. It's things to test really. But what I was seeing was something like this. So let's see if this would play out. I'm not gonna buy it again as we got. Yes, they might look better. Oh my god, we're already doing it. All right, we're already doing it. So right now, there's more. No, there's more. Not much to be tested here. I'm trying to look for a zone. Okay, there's this inducement. There's this order block on M3. Will we test it? I don't know. But we can refine this to here. Okay, have the 3R right here. Go to trade on the limit. The thing is that it's on a limit. We might not be tagged. What the fuck, bro? Why are you a motherfucker like this? Oh, you fucking kidding me or what? I need 1.7. 1.7. 1.7 what? 1.7. Yeah, that's the thing. I hope it doesn't run from here, boys. I hope it doesn't, because that's the reason why I position myself on stop order. But yeah, let's see if it tags us in and then give us a winner, as you can see, and Q. But no. But wait, no, this is M3. Let me see. Yeah, we don't have extra structure in here on M5 to position myself. Maybe here, but even then it would be a huge stop loss. But if M3 would look like M5, if this M3 chart was M5, I would maybe position myself something like this with the aggressive stop loss here. And then you would get the 3. You would get the 3 until the highs. But yeah, the more you find it, the more risky it can be. Let's see. Let's see if this doesn't run away, or if it tags us in and then decides to stop us out. Okay, these are going up. This is nice. This is building up the trap later on. Okay, and I'm looking for a second sweep into these. Second sweep to the downside, which would mean a second sweep to the upside on the XY. And it's also respecting this trend line, which if you don't know by now, we're not trend line traders, trade liquidity. So looking for shit to fail, looking for people to get trapped, looking for people to get out of the markets, and then I position myself. Okay. There's also a bit of a gap here between. Oh, it's on M3 though. I hope this bitch doesn't run, man. What you guys think? Will I be tagged in? That's why I put myself on the stop order. But as you've seen, the stop order wouldn't give me much R until this liquidity right here. And even this, I'm stretching it a little bit, right? The liquidity is right here. And to come here, we need to definitely be bullish. At least a little bit, or at least deliver a trap on London close or something. Yeah, if we miss this one right now, the psychology would be hurting, right? But we passed that level. We can handle ourselves, right? We got 10 people watching. We got 8 likes. Thank y'all for that. If you guys want Apex accounts as well, 80% off currently. I think it's about $37 for 50k, and you also got Funding Ticks doing a crazy discount of $50 per 50k. And they're both nice platforms. The more you get, the more chances you get of being funded. So yeah, boys. Are you guys seeing anything else? Then the 3 Forex pairs I've mentioned. I'm curious to see if y'all got any Forex pair that I'm not watching here, other than the EUGU and Australian dollar USD that's in a nice zone to trade from. That has a nice liquidity. Let me know if you're seeing any pair that I'm currently not seeing. Motherfucking bitch, man. That's why I don't do limits, boys. That's why I don't do limits. And also because the limits then make it too visible for everyone to see. And if it's too visible, then it can become a trap. But either way, I don't put my stops to break even in futures. So I'll still have my limit open, as I would still, even if I was on stop order here, even I was position myself here, I will still be in the trade. That's why I'm still keeping the limit open. Let's see, man. Let's see. Come on, son. Come on, man. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Imagine missing out on this. I was looking at this level and this trade since here, boys. Since here. Let's see, you boys in it? Did any of you take the longs already? Because you might ever find lower time frames than me, and you could have gone for lower risk reward than 2. What are different ways to entry? There's multiple. For me, there's not much. I tend to just position myself on the change of character that has made the sweep, that has made the trap, which I'm seeing. So in here, it will be basically look like this, like simple as this. You'd have a liquidity sweep right here, and then the entry like this on stop order. This is what I usually do. You guys seeing this? Let me know if it's clear. Second, you would be waiting for the closure, right?
Uma opção é efetuar do dolo em Rani.
Waiting for price to come back on the limit, kind of like here. Oh my god, it is absolutely running. And then going up. You might also have price doing this, continue to go up, having the order block, having the structure, but having also an inducement here, and you might position yourself after the sweep of the inducement, meaning on the limit, and boom, here sweep of more liquidity, and then continuation of price, because price will also always come sweeping liquidity, even when it's moving in one direction. It's constantly sweeping liquidity. Which time frame you take on this? I take it. You can take it on multiple time frames really. I take it on the M5, but I see the candles on M5 though. So sometimes it might even be M1 structure. So in this case, you're seeing this is kind of like M5 candles, right? This, I mean, it might still consider it M5 structure, but sometimes, I don't know, you might still as well consider this as M1 structure, kind of like I was showing. But if this was M5, I could even position myself in here, for example, just based off the candles, right? Just based off the candles. Chee wee wee, my guy, Fadu. What up, G? What up? Not the king yet, but I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Shit, it's going a little more push. Let's go. I mean, I would hope so. I would hope so for Deuce, but we're not in it though. We're not in it. I decided not to take on a stop order to save myself some risk rewards. Just wake up from sleep. How, G? We just spoke earlier, so you went to sleep again? Whilst market is on like prime times? Nah, G, that can't happen. How are you going to Kuala Lumpur? How are you going to Bali? How are you going to places if you're working like that, G? You gotta take this shit serious. Nah, it's not a laughing joke, man. I don't sugarcoat, yes sir, with any of my students, bro. If I'm saying this shit, it's because I want the best for you. Like, what the fuck we doing, man? You either gotta take this shit serious or just don't trade it, man. Because at the end of the day, we lose money on this if we play around. Yeah, thank you, Divaka. You gotta stay locked in, of course. And he's got the crazy potential. You going after inducement sweep? Because the thing is, people call it different. Some people call the inducement the actual sweep. I call inducements fake highs and fake lows, like secondary ones. So do you mean if I position myself like this after the sweep of the inducement right here? Because this I don't do. I used to, and I could catch 5R with it, but now I just position myself on the overall structure, sacrifice risk reward, but I'll be in the trade and be on a stop order at the whole structure of the changer character or the breaker structure, and that would but even though I'm sacrificing risk rewards for it and reducing my 5R to 3 now, I mean, since like a year ago, since I've changed this entry model, I would be in the trade and be correct if I was, because I would see a lot of times on the limit, price wouldn't tag me in. It would just fly from the levels I was seeing, and I missed out on so many R. I had to change it. My freelance related work plus trading, this will happen. I mean, yeah, but who cares, bro? You gotta ask yourself, what's plan A? Is it trading or is it freelance things? Yeah, Wick hates limits too. I mean, not a surprise as you got the same strategy as me. But yeah, you see this like when you and plus for my strategy, like really recently, if you're correct, if you spot the liquidity well, and you know the exact point where it's gonna reverse, like you'll have crazy movements like this. And it's not just on futures, it's on EU. You can go check some of my trades on Discord, on the USD, GBP USD folder. Some wins that I've got, it's crazy moves like this, where price, it's going down, it's trapping, it's slow, but then boom, it just goes up from here. It's not because I just long on the first break of structure, but it's because I read price enough well and spotted the traps and managed to take it at a good zone with precision. Because if you get the precision, you get crazy movements like this. But you don't necessarily need to have the precision to be a profitable trader. Just focus first on having the direction, knowing where market's gonna go. And motherfucker, guys, man, this is already like half of the trade done. And then I don't like it to have this much of a run and then coming all the way back down here to tag me and then coming all the way back up to give it a win as well. It can do it, but fuck. And on NQ, as you can see, perfectly tapped it, you know? I don't know if I have any haters here. But yeah. If you guys want to say, I'm just calling future price action that's already printed. You could be right for another guy, but thing is, this is live and this is the real markets, and it's all documented. You can just go back on the stream and see me calling out these levels. I got something really game changer. I'm just waiting just one trade enough monthly. Let's make this record and I'll show you when we meet. Okay, G, just want to trade enough monthly. I mean, you can do it, right? You guys gotta understand that you can, some people don't believe this, but you can, let me just have a check. Make sure I don't miss out on anything before I go on an explanation here. You can manipulate your win rate. What I mean is you can change it. There's a trading trifecta, meaning there's your risk to reward, your win rate, and your trading frequency. If you move some, you can influence your win rate. So like you already know, if you decrease your risk reward, you'll of course increase your win rate because it's easier to target less of a risk reward. If you increase the risk reward, if you are going for 3R and now you're going for 10R, of course you're gonna lose more. You're gonna win less because you're looking for higher targets. You're looking for more movements in the markets, which are harder to catch. And then there's the third point, which a lot of people don't consider, which is the trading frequency, which is how many trades you're taking in a certain period. So if you're trading less, it means you're obviously choosing better setups, higher quality ones. Because if you tell yourself, like for Deuce here, where it says I can only give myself 1-2 trades per month, which is crazy, but depends. If you're a swing trader, that could be the case. You obviously gonna want those 1 or 2 trades to be high class setups, like to really be good. You're not gonna trade any bullshit that you see, and that's a problem with a lot of people in trading, is that they're just trading bullshit. Shut the fuck up, man. They're just trading bullshit, and that bullshit is eating their P&L. Because trading is all about balance. You have the winners, you have the losers, and you might just be getting a lot of you don't necessarily need more winners. You just need to avoid more losses, because those losses are eating your P&L. Yo, have you tried the RR simulator on FX Flipper? Yeah. The only thing is that it is super good, because remember that's what I do on an Excel spreadsheet by myself and for my students. But the only thing is and it's super hard for them, because I don't know how they would do it in the system, how would they apply it. But 2 things. It's the break-even management, which, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to really do the calculation from their side if the break-even management would be correct or not, right? If you know what I'm saying, because then they would say you could have gotten like more results with a 5R, but they're not considering the fact that you trail your stop losses or put your stop loss to break even or some sort. So that's good. The risk reward simulator is super good regardless, and even better if you don't manage your stop loss, if you don't touch your stop loss within a trade, it's just -1R or whatever target you're going for. And also another thing would be the fact of the market close, because if you're trading futures or even Forex and you can't hold overnight, or you don't like to, for example, or your strategy tells you not to, uh, those are not factored in. But that overnight factor, if they do a update on that, and you can like take a box on it, that can be, I can see how that could work. But for the break-even management, it's a bit hard. You need some big brains for it. But it's crazy what FX Replay has been doing. And by the way, guys, if you want FX Replay, I believe it's the best backtesting tool you can have. You have a Mako down below. You can get 15% off. And I actually use it. Every single one of my backtesting videos is on FX Replay. I've been using it since I was literally unprofitable and before I even started this channel. So yeah, you can get 50% off on FX Replay. I got something on crypto futures trade also. G, it's time doing these things. It's time to make all things in really testing lifetime. All done. Last fucking go Latina. Yeah, man. Yeah, make sure just don't force the rest of the process, you know. But it's time to go hard on it. But you can't go hard on it if you're like sleeping at prime time New York, you know. You're missing shit, bro. You can't be sleeping, man. I hope you get off your ass right now and go do 50 push-ups. But if you're trailing your stop loss and you have worse result compared to a mechanical reward, should you... Let me read that motherfucker again. If you're trailing your stop loss and you have worse result compared to a mechanical reward. No, yes, but I'm saying for the people that do trails with which do be training their stop losses, and for me that be trailing their stop loss, but just to break even, because that little factor isn't on the data, you know. Because you might get tagged out break even, but they would say, oh, you could have let the trade run until this. But they're not factoring in the fact that you could have gotten stopped out if it wasn't for that break even. You feel what I'm saying? Because at least manually I can like know, because I can see whichever trade, but that takes a lot of work. I'm just saying to put that automatically. Yeah, it's hard, but I don't know. I don't know anything of that type of coding, but I assume it would be hard. But yes, for anyone that would see this, like that would see better results with anything else, sure, you can go with it. Go with but you also gotta factor in the psychology though, because most of the times when we do, especially with my students, it's like when we do look for what's our best trade management, what's our best risk rewards to target, we want to make sure we factor in the psychology behind it as well. Because look, I had a student that we tested 3-hour targets with the break-even plan of trailing your stop loss to break even once we're floating some type of profit, and we break in structure to the upside, and we had a trade management which were non-existent, which was just placing on a trade and not touching the stop loss. So the trade would result in either a loss or a full win, and that's it. And so we tested that across a large sample of trades, of course, and we saw that he was more profitable with a 3-hour plan of no break even rather than the break even, the trailing stop loss to break even. But even though he was more profitable with a no break even plan, he decided to continue with the break evens. It was still profitable. It was profitable on both. It was just more profitable in the other, because this is the part where we refine your edge, right? We look for the best performance. But he decided to stick with the break-even plan because of the psychology behind it. Because he feels more safe with having a trade risk-free, with a slightly better win rate, even though the results would be worse than they could. Is saving in that psychology factor. Because you also got to keep in mind of it. Because it's not just best results here and there. You might be like good with let's say 30% win rate with a 3R, let's say. And the stats might say that your best results are at going for 10R with a 5% win rate. I'm not doing the calculations here. I might be wrong, but just keep in mind of that. So you might be more profitable with that 5% win rate, but are you willing to stomach that? Are you willing to stomach the 95% losing rate? Are you willing to go through a lot of fucking losses and still keep the same mentality, still keep the same psychology, still keep the same edge that you know and executed well with no emotions involved? You might not be able to. So those are the things that you gotta factor in. And we missed the fucking thing, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, the vision is impeccable. Same as this bitch. Same as this bitch, okay? We just got tagged in a week and tagged out on the I don't know. Mental's gonna be insane. Exactly. It's going good. Let's go. Okay, nice. Yeah, I ran the simulator as well. For me, 10R was the most profitable as well, but I doubt I can handle it. Of course. Thing is, when are you getting that 10R? And like, you don't need it as well. Unless you were going on challenges and risk 0.5, 0.25? I don't know, man. And sometimes I see a lot of guys going for these high targets because they're in high drawdowns. But the reason why they're in high drawdowns to begin with is because they're going for those high targets. And that greediness just becomes a whole cycle. Drop some likes, jeez. Fucking yeah. Fuck yeah, drop some likes. I'm giving you some motherfucking sauce. This is why this is #1 educational live stream. I don't care what anyone says. Like, you don't get this type of shit for free on YouTube. I mean, you might get it, but you might have to look hard for it. And especially with not everyone dropping in messages on the chat. Take advantage while I'm not still big, you know? Yeah, G, clean chicken. I don't know about that, man. Your expressions are fucking crazy. Yeah, congrats for who took this. But most importantly, Ferdous, did you do the 50 push-ups I asked you to? I want to see that, man. Yeah, you're not responding now. Yeah, these YM pairs, what? If you can catch the right direction on this bitch, you're doing good, man. Fucking bitch. So the original position would look like this. But until the target, you can see it's only 1.4 R. So that's why I didn't took it and refine it with the limits to give me more target until that. But yeah, the 3R, it would be like huge. It would be huge to the upside. So then even if I was right, we could sweep this, come to tag me out, break even or with a loss, and then continue. So that's the reason why I went for a small stop loss here. Where's the 50 push-ups, Ferdous? I hope you're doing them. We got 7 people watching, 9 likes. At least we're consistent with this. I hope you're liking the education. If you are, make sure to drop a like. If you need codes for anything, go in the description. Got prop firms accounts, you got FX to pay, everything you need. Fucking hell. What about these? These are slow. Yeah, these guys will probably be for London close, EU and GU, and all the Forex stuff. Last one, 15 pushes in every round. G doing consistently, some days I stop it. What you mean? Every round? Which means you do 15 push-ups at once and then you restart again, or you do 15 push-ups per day? That's better than nothing, but even then, you need to do 50 in one go. I was doing 50 in one go with fucking 15 years old, man. Okay, gold. My god, man. If you were just to wait a little bit, you know. Yeah, this is the thing with futures, man. This is the thing with futures. But the same way it ran from here, it could have ran from here. But yeah. Psh, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Even on this, man. Even on this, we were going for challenge pass, right? Oh yeah, man. You can't say the vision is shit. You can't say the vision is shit. Yeah, one more sweep to the downside in these. And then as we sweeping upside liquidity on these, you might look for shorts in London close, but it's not the most favorable. Like I said, prioritize longs. And it's London close, so it's not the best. I will start from tomorrow. Why not today? Why not today, man? Okay, we at 2,310 subscribers. That's nice. Shout out to all my subscribers in here. Totally 45 push-ups and leg shot 20. Zero pack exercise and some forearms exercise. I feel I don't need packs. Why? You already got them? Or is it because like you're skinny? I wouldn't do much forearms though. The forearms will be targeted indirectly just by doing lots of exercises, especially biceps. But yeah, guys, give me just a bit. I'll come back. Nah, G, do forearms. Nah, don't need to. Like my forearms. Then see, motherfucker, you wanna talk about my forearms, bitch? You wanna talk about? How do I show you? Like these? I mean, they not the biggest in the world, but they're not bad. They're not bad, right? Huh? We all here trading and I'm fucking looking. But yeah, nah, they decent. They decent. They good for my size, you know. But yeah, give me just a second. Give me just a second. I'm back, boys. I'm back. Still got the same people in here. That's good. That's good. That's good. I've seen some videos. Latinas love forearms. Yeah, they. I mean, girls like the veins on the forearms. Oh my god. Oh my god, boy. But yeah, just because we're some traders doesn't mean we have to be some nerds, right? Make sure you guys become the best version of yourselves. How much do you bench? Uh, I hope you can understand kg. Uh, I don't bench much. I think PR really one like one what do you call it, like one, just one fuck, one rep. I'm not in the gym for a long time. It's 90, should be 90 kg or 80. I'm not a huge guys, boys. I'm like one one seven 1.7 meters and about 65 kg. God damn. Yeah, but you said he's huge though. Yeah, I weigh like 65 kg. And you said Hope is like a motherfucking 6'4" giant ass. You in the gym every day or? No, right now I'm just working out at home. The gym from here is quite far. I can't be bothered. I work out at home, but I have some dumbbells and all that stuff, and I'm still consistent at the end of the day. But yeah, here. I mean, you've seen it on the vlog sometimes. Me training. You know, your boy is not necessarily weak. I'm not the strongest in the world, of course. Mm, mm, mm. Right now, it's making equal highs. Like, not a coincidence, but yeah, bro is built like fucking Unsworth. Can't touch that guy. Yeah, where did he at though? Probably in gym, huh? Giant of South. I don't know what Giant of South is, but yeah, Thomas is also huge. Thomas is bigger than me. But yeah, I hope the people watching the stream they work out as well. No G worries. You and me same size. Yeah, G. But then sometimes size doesn't matter, bro. It does matter if you know how to fight, but if a smaller guy knows how to fight against a guy that's huge but doesn't know how to fight, then the guy that knows how to fight will always win. I mean, you watch UFC, bro. So the chewy wee guy. I mean, I'm not saying I can beat y'all. I never said that, man. I don't know what y'all look like. I don't know what you do. Nah, fighting experience. I don't have a lot. I have like uh, a couple boxing sessions. Had a lot of sparring with Thomas, and then Muay Thai. I have like 15 sessions, I believe, or 10 or 15. But yeah, but I'm decent from my experience. For someone that has my experience, I'm decent. Uh, Want to make sure if I'm in Thailand uh, for a bit longer than like in one place, I'll try to do a pro fight because it's super easy to get in one in Thailand. Ground or boxing, my guy. No, boxing and Muay Thai only. I've never done some sort of jiu-jitsu or anything, but we'll try maybe. We'll try one time in some MMA or jiu-jitsu gym or some. But yeah, any of y'all into fighting? I have a student that was actually an amateur in boxing. Bro, I've been on a cut for like 3 years. Gotta work on my discipline, man. You've been on a cut, but like, you you fat, man? That sounds crazy to admit. Nah, I thought you would be skinny or regular, you know. But yeah, cut for 3 years. That's crazy, man. On a cut, but can't cut. I mean, you gotta cut the fucking food, man. You gotta start hanging with less hope. I don't know, man. I mean, it isn't hard, bro. It isn't hard. Eat less, train more. Like, try to do the 10,000 steps a day. That helps a lot, and it's a bit easy. Try to factor in cardio. Do some sort of fasting. Like me, I don't, um, I don't eat in the mornings. I don't take breakfast. I only wake up. I say 8 a.m. and then fast until 12, and then have dinner at 8. So because the longer your this is so educational. We even going to fucking fitness, man. Live a like, but the longer span of time you keep your fasting window in a 24 hour, the better. Like the longer the fasting window is compared to the eating window is, that'll be better. I'll probably be on a surplus if I eat as much as hope though. Bro, he's a giant. Yeah, but he's already probably having a good physique and eating for his type of body. I'm just saying, hanging around with him for the training purposes. And then in regards to eat his own, you know. And of course you're not gonna lift as much as him, but you're gonna be surrounded by him, and sometimes even lift as much as him, and go towards to the struggle of that. That's what you boys gotta do. You gotta go to the gym and train with somebody that's clearly stronger than you. But you both working out together, and you're doing the same exercises. You're doing the same sets. You're doing probably maybe not the same reps, but you're getting there, and that will push you. Because I'm doing it with Thomas when we live together, and he's a little bigger than me. Okay, wait. It does look like a bit of a but it's still decent, you know, it's decent. But I don't like it though. This to me is like the clearest marmite trap is when you have a oral block and then you have equal high as a target. It makes it seem too simple. Too simple. I would be in it regardless. But yeah, we'll see how it behaves. But yeah, unfortunate one, boys. Uh, and I'm not seeing much today unless we get this fucking sweep on EU. Looks the best, let's say. If we get this on EU, that would be good. So yeah, man, we could have been flying, boys. Could have been flying, but regardless of that, I've been dropping some gems in here, so I hope you'd still enjoy that. And we on 10 likes, bruh. Today was quick. Let's fucking go. Drop more likes if you've been getting knowledge. And if you haven't, just drop me a question. I'll fucking answer it. Let's do it. In exchange for a like or something. But yeah. Missed the train. If you missed the train, just wait for the next one. Don't fucking run after the train. You ain't got the speed to do it. And I'm not talking about trains in here. I'm talking about this bitch. 11 likes. Let's fucking go. Shout out to the one who left a like just now. You're a legend, my guy. And every single one that has dropped a like in this stream, of course. Let's get it, boys. Yo, give me some recommendations of spots to travel to. Fucking metal, yes sir. What spots should I visit, man? As a vacation or to live? Yeah, Vietnam. I'll definitely do so. It's been it's been growing a lot. It's becoming popular, especially Da Nang. I don't know if you mean Da Nang, but yeah, I'm looking to go to Da Nang soon. Once it's a good season over there, which I think it's February or something. But yeah, Da Nang looks good. We've already been discussing it on the other live stream. It's kind of like a Asian Miami. Colombia. I don't. You don't need to tell me that, boy. That's on the bucket list for sure. No discussion, man. If you see me in South America, you best bet I'm going to Colombia. What more, guys? What more? Yeah, everybody does so. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Don't end up doing a sword fight there. Where, man? Bro, I've already mastered the Thailand ways. Okay, so yeah, I'm not getting into danger there, you know? I'm cautious. I'm cautious with my shit. But yeah, man. It's dangerous though. Oh, yeah. But yeah, you're always gonna find like yourself in a dangerous one. Like there have been some times which I almost went on date with a few, but yeah, as soon as you know, you call it off immediately. G Lord swear, shut the fuck up, Ferdius. You're crazy, man. That's why he loved Type Power Booster. I mean, no correlation, bro. No correlation. But nah, I gotta go back to Thailand. The problem is that there's some hoes, man. There's some hoes. I mean, I just want to fuck them as well, but at the same time, psh, those girls are crazy. Those girls are crazy, man. Don't bring your heart out there, man. But yeah, you boys talking, but you guys would fold for some lady boys. You guys are talking their heart, but some of you would fold for some Megan Fox with a dick. Because sometimes, and I don't mean this in a gay way, but sometimes they do be better looking than some women. I can tell you that. So sometimes psh, it's crazy how they look. Not that I want them to, not that I want them, of course, but that's just me being realistic, man. That's why you gotta keep yourself in check. Hey, hey, hey. I'm just speaking facts, man. I'm just speaking facts. Doesn't mean I want them. Doesn't mean I want them, bro. But nah, bro, definitely fold. I haven't folded, man. I haven't folded for shit, bro. If I would, that would be disgusting, bro. But yeah, you go to Bangkok, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised with some of these. Like it's harder than it seems, boys. Like sometimes you can just call it. I'm coming clean, bro. I'm coming clean. I've just said that. I've just said previously that I've had to call off some dates because I found out they were transgender. But there is some where you where you obviously can tell at first, but there's some where like you have to dig a little deep. I mean, not that's gonna that's gonna sound that's gonna sound like something else, but you have to do a bit more investigation. And I'm not talking about pulling their pants, all right? Talking about voice, like seeing the Adam's apple. Sometimes it just looks a bit weird, you know. Sometimes you look at one, it seems like she might just have like some different ethnicities from somewhere else. But if something's off, then trust your gut, because probably is. For the people that's joining now, we're talking about trading. If something's off about your trade, then don't take it. You know, that's some wisdom right there. I mean, yeah, yeah. If you don't want to get scarred for life, there is some wisdom. But yeah, keep in mind where you find them as well, how they are as well. Like they're the girls there are more for it, are more for the get down, you know, are more how would I say this? Are more acceptant and are the can be the ones who initiate, like going to the pound town, you know. But if it's like too quick, too out of nowhere, to the point where a woman wouldn't do that, and it seems too good to be true, like too easy. Yeah. He can be one of those guys. But yeah, man. Ay, ay. Motherfucker told you to take notes. It's crazy. Crazy disrespect going on in the chat. Ay, ay, ay. Marks are slowing down. Oh shit. We're coming back. Oh my god. I wouldn't like to trade it though. Especially at London close timing where it can deliver a trap. Which can be exactly this. How much money you spend month in Asia? I'm in Asia. I imagine so I can live more cheap. Yeah, of course. I'm also going there for that. Like it's cheaper, better quality of living, and tropical places, you know. But you can easily. It depends on the place. But for most places, I would say a thousand per month dollars. But in some circumstances, you would only be surviving, let's say, and not exactly living and doing uh, what you want. Because depending, in some places you can go maybe like 600. I don't know. And also depends if you go to gym, if you go to a fighting gym, you know. It depends on a lot of questions. Depends on your lifestyle. But yeah, even then, your crib is going to be nice. Your gym is going to be decent, or you have a house with or a pool or a gym. I mean, it depends on the place. Depends on the place. I live in several places. You can, if you name me an example, I would be. I mean, an example where I have lived. For Asia, the most expensive would be like, which I have been from my own experience, would be Koh Samui, maybe. In that place would be 1,000, 1.2, and you'd be surviving. Think. But at the same time, you don't need much, right? You don't need much. Just make sure because of the trading sake you got some savings, right? Because then you boys know if you need to make money, then your trading is gonna be shit. The moment you stop caring about making money is the moment you'll master your trading. Yeah, anyone took some wins today or losses? What's your guys P&L for the day? And by P&L, I don't care about the dollar amount. Just risk to reward or percentages. Let me know. And what did you take? Cause man, this NQ would have been crazy pair. Crazy pair. PTC running. Is Eve running as well? Okay. Kind of similar. Australian dollar going for that second sweep, but there's also some liquidity around this case. Let's check the odd and the. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Could have been good, but no. What about USD Swiss? I think it was in a decent zone. Ah, man. My student got taken out break even and then later on got a win. And for FOMC, it would have been a sweep of this. And then you could have placed the retracement. And then, yeah. Right now, watch out. It's making. There's inducement here that's making equal lows with this London low. So we can have price later on sweeping them and go up. Or sweeping this whole thing. It can happen as well. And this become a trap. But yeah, boys. London close starting. -1. Yo, what's up, Mohamed? -1%. On EU was playing around on the time of news, so today ain't that good. On the time of news, what news? Were there some minor news? I think there was, right? But what you mean? You tried to buy here? Maybe here, on this case, on the maybe you had an order block on the on the on the Frankfurt lows or some. This would have been a clear trap for me, but I mean, and there isn't much to trade. Or you went for shorts here, exactly. Buy. I mean, as soon as we're in different sessions, you gotta watch out for that. Sometimes it might work. Most cases it doesn't. But yeah, I'm just saying for my scenario though, because I've seen you take some wins off of those, and some other people in here that trade SMC. But yeah, just from my vision, like you gotta understand that sessions like to liquidate each other. So London, as you know, or everyone and their mama knows the Asia sweep strategy nowadays. You wait for London to sweep either the highs or lows of Asia, and then you buy or short depending on if the lows or highs were taken. And it's the same case for New York. New York likes to sweep the London highs and lows. Wasn't paying much attention. Okay. Yeah, for me, taking a loss right here. Right now it's running. Right now it's coming back. This would have been awful for the trailing drawdown stuff. And missed out on this beautiful ES, which is right now reversing. Micro ES would have been something like this. Which I don't know now. And for EU and GU, still waiting on this. Still waiting on this to happen. Might be today, might not even happen. Yeah, let me put an alarm on it though. My loss today was kind of like the recent TGR one. I saw that shit on my Instagram. That shit was fucking funny. I don't know if y'all seen it. He literally got in the position, and then it was like this. He was tagged out in a second, bro. Oh, but tomorrow for sure, finna be a better day. Same on you, waiting on it. Cool. Nice to hear that. Do we lost on one like? It's whatever. At least we got the 10. Unless some bitch ass dude wants to take off his like as well. But yeah, boys, what you wanna touch on? Because the markets are pretty dead. We already touched on a bunch of trending gems. You can rewatch this back. You're dropping some gems in here. The people that's watching this whole stream know. We also dropped some gems on Ladyboys. On gym and fighting. What is your IG? Tried to search but didn't find it. I mean, if you search Dylan Torres, you'll find it for sure. It's Dylan Torres FX. But you can just go to the description of any of my videos and you'll see it. You'll see the link there. Oh, you always watch back. That's crazy, man. Appreciate that. Cause yeah, there might be some fooling around here and there, but then there might be some gem. But this one, there was a lot of good stuff. In this one, I really dropped a lot more than the others, I believe. Damn, we really lost another like. Bitch ass dude, like I said. Yeah, it's whatever. I just potentially blown a fucking account. You think I care about fucking likes? Exactly, I'm profitable because of you. So it's such. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? I love hearing shit like that, man. How do I fucking? Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah, hearing shit like that makes my fucking day, man. It's a fixated and boom. But yeah, we back to 10 likes at least. Let me know if you want to touch on something. If you guys want to touch on something, feel free to type it in the chat. Because yeah, the markets are a bit boring. And I don't know, this might happen, this might not. Got a question though, when do you stop trading, like if you see a setup but it's too late to ignore it? Yeah. Depends on the category. You can see I've been streaming for a while now. But yeah, if it's Forex, I would say I would say 6 but 7 p.m. max UTC plus 2. That for Forex. Because then the more you trade towards that London close, the more less volatile price becomes, and then the closer we are to not only having the market close with higher spreads and all that stuff, but if price stays in that area, means we come to the next day and then your stop loss becomes the previously low and price is super close to it, previously low, previously high. Imagine if you're short on buying, right? And then price becomes super close to it and decides to take it, of course, due to the proximity factor and being in a high liquidity. So you want to be watching out for that. Oh yeah. Nah, man, this is the number one educational stream. You got any questions? You feel free to ask. I'll give you all the sauce for free that you need without saying you need to buy my course. Jay, you boys trading anything? You seen anything? Besides me, you watching any pairs other than EU, GU, ES, and Q? For sure, the course going to be even better. I mean, of course, like that's logical. You know, if the free stuff is amazing from someone, then obviously the paid is going to be even better. That's without a doubt. I just don't know how some of these guys are rich. I mean, I know they go for beginners. Need to get myself a coffee. But yeah, boys, we'll definitely be here tomorrow. Uh, if you got any last things you want to say, they go for beginners, and I also seen people change strats like every month. I think that's they prey on these. I think that's because of the overall trends, you know, and their name becomes my fucking English is missing. Their fucking name becomes their reputation is gone in one field. Like sometimes they do that, they change the field to another. Like e-commerce guys, they scam all the e-commerce audience, then they go move over to another one. But in trading, sometimes yeah, it's all about the trends, and sometimes it's all about the next new best strategy. I mean, if it's the next new best strategy, why doesn't it work long term? Like I could backtest mine in 2008, 2000. Are you a coffee ready? Because of course, man, we traders are. Right now, I'm not taking them a lot, but there was a period where I was taking 4 or 5 a day. But right now, I'm not taking a lot because I'm also combining energy drinks here and there. But yeah, also on beginners because it's easy. But if you have some skin in the game, you're not gonna fall under someone that's like telling you what's a pip, what's a session. Like okay, but that's not gonna make me profitable, or that's not even gonna give me some value. If you can give me a little bit of value, then I might go deeper into your shit. Regardless if it's trading or other ventures. I know a guy who's like my brother's friend, and he has been training for like 5 years, and every time I meet him, he has a new strategy. Of course, no shit, you're unprofitable. That's what you should tell him. No shit, you're unprofitable. You can't even keep the same strategy enough to master it. Like you boys can see my YouTube videos. You boys can try my strategy, but you might not even be profitable at first. There might be some slight things that you're not seeing. It doesn't matter the strategy shit. Just you that have to master something, and that's with mine and any other strategy. But yeah, the more you guys change your strategy, the more time you'll be on the unprofitable stage. The only like valid reason you should change strategy is if you see that it's really not working, and recently really isn't for you, and you change it. But that's after months of you trying to master it, because you gotta go 100% in and test it. And if the testing is not going well, but that's in a long period of time, right? You gotta master it. You gotta give it a chance, not just change it and you won't master anything. Bro is friends with like every big Nepalese trader but can't trade. But that's maybe because yeah. But that's also maybe because you know him personally. But in social, like there has been some crazy stuff, bro. I'm not gonna call on some names, but even even I couldn't really. But I've heard some stories of people that like not even not even profitable like that, and getting on like some big traders like course. Like you always see like whenever these top guys have like uh, people below them being the teachers and the ones you actually have access to. Yeah, those guys. I don't know, man. It depends on what your view is on it. Because if you like the person itself, and then the person has instructed this same person that he's the teacher of the mentorship, then cool. But sometimes you don't know. You don't know, man, because I've heard some stuff that. And if you go for someone's mentorship, it's because you like them. It's because you want them to be your teacher and not some random dude. But yeah, it's crazy how you can have like a crazy network of like uh, big traders around your country, and then like you can't trade. That means you're hanging around them, but you're not observing the knowledge. Definitely, you're maybe just around them just for the for the fun part. But even us traders sometimes hanging around, we don't discuss much of the trading part, because if we have different strategies, then we're like we're know we're gonna be having different ideologies. But it depends. If we trade the same pair, then maybe. But I bet he's also not hanging around them when it's a trading session. when trading is live. Yeah, boys, it seems like we got 12 likes. Appreciate y'all for that. Uh, we're gonna keep doing these. The more you guys show up, the more you guys leave likes, the more you comment, the more you motivate me to continue to do this. So I appreciate it. And yeah, boys, have a safe trading session if you're still gonna trade. Uh, I have my alert set on these levels. Don't know if we'll get them. It's just a shame on these. I mean, it's not even finished. So let's see if I would have gotten a win or a loss. You can see it by your own. If you pull up the ES and Q chart, if you see them all go up. But yeah, boys, I hope this has been helpful to you guys. It has definitely been, depending on which period you got on. But we were dropping some sauce in here, some real sauce. And when I say that, like, I'm telling the truth, guys. Like, you can get profitable off of this info. It's not like some of the guys say, "Oh, this is super value," and then they drop you some basic shit. GG, everyone. Thank you, G. You too. Have a good night. You guys in Asia, have a good night or evening, and rest of y'all from other parts of the world, have a good day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thank you, boys, for watching. Thank you for being a part of the stream. See you, boys.